on.
Nothing at all.
That's not. It's too big. I mean, come on. I mean,
Too big?
It's a monstrosity. Come on.
Nothing to complain about.
Oh, come on. It's not a 5.
You already know exactly where this is going to score. 4 puns in sin versus a perfect 5. And something about that decimal, it's way too specific, way too precise. And here's the thing nobody's saying out loud. That wasn't an accident. Not an accident at all. When the first dish came out, everyone watching felt it. This massive, ridiculous, cheese, exploding chile-relleno burrito. The kind of thing you'd never see on a menu. The kind of thing that should have lost. Actually, wait, let me back up. The person who made it had just lost the last competition by a fraction of a point. A fraction. So what does he do? He creates something so over the top, so absurdly massive, that nobody could possibly score it low without looking foolish. And you know what happened? The other judge, the same guy who handed out brutal decimal scores last time, suddenly found nothing to complain about. Nothing. He said it was a 5. Perfect. But here's where it gets ugly. When it was time to return the favor, something shifted. The second creation was a 5 corn cake dessert. Beautiful. Complex. The person who made it used corn milk, corn puree, candied corn fungus, hitlacochi. They call it baby corn frosting, a hidden tostada for crunch. He poured everything into it. 6 corns, technically, though he couldn't count to 6 in Spanish. And the first judge tasted it and said it was one of the best cakes he'd ever had. Said it was incredibly moist. Said he liked it a lot. Then he gave it a 4.1 scene. Now look, you and I both know how these things work. You've seen it before. The person holding the power waits until their own creation is safe. Scored a perfect 5. And then suddenly the critique gets sharp. It was a little one-dimensional. You may have corned it. I got 3 bites in and wanted to come back to my creation. Do you hear that? I didn't like it. Not failed. Just a need to protect his own win. And here's the part that made my stomach turn. When asked why he uses decimal points, he said, and I need you to really hear this, because I want it to get interesting in case it gets close. In case it gets close. That's not judging. That's engineering a gap. That's making sure nobody ties. Nobody shares the win. Nobody walks away feeling like equals. You know, just like I know this isn't about food. This is about control. The same thing plays out everywhere, doesn't it? Somebody builds something brilliant, something risky, something that pushes boundaries. And the person who played it safe, the one who made the crowd pleaser, gets to decide who wins. And they always protect their own. I need you to stay with me here, because this gets darker. At one point, the person who made the cake joked that the hidden crunch came from his middle school report card. He laughed. Everyone laughed. But watch that moment again. That wasn't random. That was a boy who got punished early for not being perfect, and he never forgot it, so now he overcorrects. He makes something flawless, layered, intelligent. And what does he get? A 4.17. A decimal designed to humiliate without looking cruel. The other guy called him a corn coward. Said he was afraid to eat all of it. And the response? Quiet. A swallowed joke. A pivot to the next round. You see it, don't you? The one who speaks last, speaks loudest, gets the win. Every time. And look, I'm not saying the burrito wasn't good. It was ridiculous and fun and absolutely the kind of thing you'd eat at a place called cheese. Which, by the way, they later found out means boobs in Spanish slang. They laughed about that too. But here's what they didn't laugh about. The dessert was better. You know it. I know it. Everyone watching knew it. And yet the scoreboard says something else. So why? Because the person holding the pen wasn't judging food. He was protecting a narrative. He was making sure his win last time wasn't a fluke. He was sending a message. Don't try too hard. Don't outshine me. And this is the part where I slow down a little, because I need you to really feel this. We've all been there. You pour your best into something. You take a risk. You make something beautiful and strange and true. And someone with power, someone who plays the game better than they play the craft, looks at it, smiles, and gives you a 4.7. A number so specific it feels like a signature. A number that says, you almost made it, but not quite, and never with me. That hurts in a way that never heals. So here's my question for you, and I want you to sit with it. How many times have you watched someone get robbed in plain sight? How many times have you seen the better person lose because the other one controlled the scoreboard? And more importantly, what are you going to do the next time you see it happen? Because they're counting on you to stay quiet. They're counting on that decimal to do its work. To make you think, close but not enough. Don't let it. Call it what it is. That wasn't a fair fight. That was a fix. And you saw it with your own eyes.